G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum on episode 364. Goodness me. Alright, well this is the last day that we have to do all the work that we need to do for this place before we leave it for a good chunk of time. Obviously, you know, the Summer Sun update is probably around the corner, I feel. But, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, we're kind of wrapping things up. Now, I wasn't expecting it to be a very wet and miserable looking day. And that's actually got me a little bit worried about what happens tomorrow and whether or not the weather is actually going to be any good for our final episode. Because it'd kind of suck if it was like really rainy and you know, we didn't really have like visibility and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna have to maybe check the weather like station tower thingo to figure out what's going on tomorrow and hope for the best. We are running out of meats and stuff to feed our doggos and also to fuel the crab pots. So I'm a little bit worried about that. In terms of what projects we have remaining, well, the big footprint is done, as we're pretty much going to dub it the big footprint. So with that completed, technically there are no real big projects, but there's also the apiary enclosure at the spare house. And I've just thought about this, but we also have the problem of needing to fix up the holiday home and the styling that we've got for the holiday home. So yeah, we've got to sort of see if we can visit John's place about buying a house customization kit. Now, we've tried a few times to do that, but it doesn't always stock a house customization kit. And it is a Saturday today, which means that tomorrow we're not really going to be able to go visit John. So yeah, well, today's our last chance, really. And if he's not selling it today, then, well, the house is just going to have to look like what it is currently, I suppose. If I remember when we come back to the series, when we check out the Summer Sun update, maybe we'll try and fix it up then. But anyway, let's just continue to do all of the farm work here. It is 8 o'clock, so we should be able to feed the boyos and Jet and Vicious and yeah, maybe deal with the crab pots. I just don't want to sort of forget to continue doing any of this work over here, so maybe we'll just finish all of this first and then we'll move on to other things. Multitasking, not really my forte. I'm amazed at how I can actually comment while I'm actually playing here. I mean, even that seems to be a struggle some days. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys sort of sticking around. Sometimes I have trouble finding my words while I'm playing. Alright, so, we're almost there. Doesn't look like we've got any onions for harvest. Hopefully they'll be ready for harvest tomorrow, but yeah, I don't know. Considering what we're doing tomorrow, I don't really know if we want to spend a whole bunch of time harvesting onions, considering it's the last day. So, one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not if I leave the onions, even if they're, you know, fully matured, like, will they actually die the next day if I don't pick them up? So yeah, I'm not entirely sure of that, but you know what? Even if I lose a batch of onions, I'm not too fussed about it, because we got something like 2,000 onions right now. So if we don't have a batch of, 40 onions or so, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, and do we have iron somewhere nearby? Hopefully he's not getting into any trouble. Yeah, I'm not seeing iron anywhere. Perhaps over on this side. Nope, no iron here. Let's just deal with our crab pots first. And we'll see if we can find iron after that. Yeah, it's a white yabby. I don't really think we need to pick up the white yabby. We could probably leave the white yabby, to be honest. Okay. The only thing we really need to do at the farm is feed Ein, if we can find him. Well, he's nowhere to be found, so hopefully he'll return back home a little bit later on tonight. I think we can, be okay not feeding Ein for a day. I think we have sort of skipped feeding the boys at some point in this playthrough. Not preferable, obviously. I would love to be able to feed. I almost said eat all of our animals, but I would like to be able to feed all of our animals on the daily, if possible. But, sometimes it's not. So, anyway, let's do what we need to do here. And get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe drop that there. Start processing things. And yeah, I do want to spend today sort of inspecting our handiwork at the previous project site. We have bottle brush teas ready for brewing. Excuse me. Alright, are we done here? There's a few things here and there that we can drop off. Maybe we can do a batch of coffee while we're here. Alright, good times. Maybe this needs to go to John's. And we should check in with John about that house customization kit, so let's do that. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to sell, to be fair. You know what? I'm procrastinating, but I'll deal with it when we come back to the series. For now, I think we can do without having to, play around with clearing up our storage. Okay, house customization kit is in hand. Let's take a look at tasks. A photo request. A photo of Sally for 4,000 dink. Sure, we can do that at some point. We don't need to rush. Let's drop more wheat in. And yeah, let's get going. I think we've got what we need, right, for completing projects. I think we checked what the enclosure or the apiary enclosure looked like at our house and decided that we probably need a few more of these rock edge paths. So look, just in case, I'll do a couple of batches and hopefully that'll be enough. We've got 121 rock paths. We could potentially need some more tin direction signs because aside from you know, tidying up the apiary at the spare house, I do want to I guess try and finish up more infrastructure in this last day of work, I suppose. Let me take a look at what we need to make these signs. We need some tin fences as well. Okay, we've got 5. So I guess I'll just convert all of that into signs. Even if we don't end up using all of them, at the very least we'll have some spares just in case. Street lamps. Well, I'm not entirely sure if we need more. You know what? Maybe it's best if we just go out there, see what's what, and then we can always make our way back to try and make a few more things when we need it. Okay, cool. So let's just drop a few things here. Oh, actually, I didn't want to drop the coffee, actually. I wanted to just drop all this junk. And he's getting close to 40 keys, so I reckon we'd be ready in the Summer Sun update. We'll be ready to go into perhaps a couple of mine runs immediately if we wanted to. I mean, we've also got all of the emeralds ready, right? So surely we'll use emerald shards for setting the mine level and going to a new type of mine. So exciting times. We do have a lot of poos in our inventory. Let's make one more batch using the Vombat poos here. Alright. So I am taking the motorbike today because I feel like this will be a little bit easier for us to sort of spot you know, any parts of the road that needs you know, extending, fixing, or maybe even the signage that needs working on as well. So that's the plan. So we'll be very close to ground level. And we do sort of need to... Oh, it's Ted. Wherever he may be. Maybe back here. Hey, there he is. Okay, well this could be the last time that we see Ted, depending on what happens tomorrow. Blue. Always nice bumping into you. What can I do for you? Well, I thought I'd just chat with you, mate. Oh, what do you want to chat about? What's up? The key to victory is always winning your battles. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Let's see if he needs anything that we can do pretty easily. Ah, actually, I have a green flannelette dress I don't want anymore. Do you want to buy it? Could let go for 4,000 dink. No thanks. You can keep that. We probably should clear out the quarries around here as well. So this will probably fill up a little bit of our inventory already, but it's okay. We'll survive. And let's actually continue to consume coffee. Because, you know, it's the source of life, really. Is it me, or are these kangaroos a little tougher these days? I felt like one fireball was enough to bring them down, but anyway, doesn't matter. Every now and then, if we do see some kangaroos, I do want to just try and take them out, get some meat. Alright, so let's fix this place up. And what I'll do is just swap that for the pathways. Actually, that's the wrong type of pathway. We need these. Nice. Okay, well, we need a tiny bit more, apparently. So, I definitely miscalculated that. Well, there's no point in sort of hanging around here. I do need to fix that, so let's go home and let's craft some more. Are we even going the right way here? Okay, good. I have a feeling we're... Oh, actually, we are sort of headed the right way. Definitely not headed the right way. Okay, Jet's still hanging around. Still no sign of Ein, though. So, getting a little bit worried, not gonna lie. Okay, so, let's get those pathways crafted once more. And I'm quite confident that we only really need the one batch. So... Cool. Got 3 more direction signs, 1 more street lamp. Again, I don't think I want to craft too many of those things unless we really need to. So let's just head out and see if we need any more in different sections of the town. Do we need signs here? I don't think so. I think I've probably spoken about this before. But perhaps maybe right here we could use some signs? Maybe? And one other thing that I actually do need to do is I kind of need to look for... Oh, there he is. We've been looking for you everywhere. There you go, have some food. Alright, well, now that he's sort of safe and sound, I'm feeling a lot better. But yeah, I was going to say, one thing that we do need to think about is where we're going to find a queen bee. Because we definitely need one more bee house for the spare house. So hopefully we'll find one. I definitely need to write in a lot of these signs, actually. There's plenty of signs with nothing in it. Okay, so let's get things done. I really do hope that it's not going to be a rainy day tomorrow. There we go. Good, and looks good. Maybe we do need a couple of fences in this spot. Maybe. I think maybe it should be like that. Yeah. Cool. A couple of fences I feel like are in order. So I might want to think about doing that. But let's maybe go north first. And we'll deal with the house customization. And once we're done with that, we'll try and make it back to the workshop and do what we need to do from there. Might even be able to use a teleporter just to speed things up a little bit. Might be time for another coffee, I reckon. Not entirely sure if a lot of you guys are big coffee drinkers at all, but I definitely can't live without it. I used to drink a lot of milk coffees, you know, lattes and cappuccinos and the like, but I'm getting a little bit older and putting on a lot of weight, so had to cut out the milk consumption. So these days it's just espressos, long blacks and stuff. So I think what we said before was we wanted to customize the house so that we just kept the hedges, right? Yeah, so we'll go with that. I think I maybe stuffed around with the the trim style here. I can't remember which one we chose before, but I think it may have been this one. So I think I'm happy with that. So let's do it. Cool. So a little holiday home, looking very nice. You know what we could do with some coconut trees around here? I reckon it's a little bit devoid of coconut trees, so perhaps maybe we should try and grab some coconut, actual coconuts and place them down in this area. Let's actually go and teleport. And maybe we can just teleport back with those coconuts and resolve the issue of not having coconuts in this area. Speaking of coconuts, we do need to inspect the project site. Just make sure that everything is in order over there. And I'm just sort of thinking here, but considering we have used all of our signs, maybe it's time for us to make a few more. Because even if I come across an area that is needing signs, I won't be able to put down any. So, anywho, let's firstly start off with some fences. Good. Probably got a few too many, but that's okay. And from here, hardwood fences, I don't think we need any more. We'll leave those. Drop all of those there. Back in there. Chuck that away. And yeah, so tin fences, we need maybe just bars of tin. I can't remember exactly what we need for those tin fences. Oh, tin sheets, apparently. Alright, so we've got 8. Do I want to just make 8? I mean, maybe it's excessive. Maybe I'll go with 6. So we seem to have a lot of T intersections everywhere, so we'll probably need 3 signs for each. Let's drop that there. Drop our tin and rocks. And these paths, I don't think we need anymore. Let's just leave that. And rock paths we probably will need. Stone steps, there could be a need for some stone steps here and there. But maybe I'll hold off a little bit until we can figure out if we actually need a whole bunch or not. So let's go with some more coffee while we're here as well. Alright, I think it's time to teleport back. Actually, my bad. We need those coconuts, don't we? So let's go harvest some coconuts. We didn't harvest all of the coconuts last time. I don't think we need, like, too many. Maybe 12 coconuts. Should be okay. We might not use all of them. Okay, so first order of things, let's go back to the spare house and let's place these coconuts down. So up this way, and I think we do a right turn from here. This area doesn't seem to have a lot of signage, does it? I feel like perhaps maybe we do need some signage over here. Let's go with that. Yeah, it's a bit hard to decide where to place signs sometime, isn't it? Maybe something like that. And here goes our last street lamp, actually. Okay, let's keep going. And right here, let's just randomly place down a few coconut trees. I reckon we can have like a few of them sort of coming out here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely feel like, I think I mentioned this in the previous episode, but there's not a lot of coconut trees around everywhere, and a coconut tree restoration project may not be a bad idea at all, considering there's only a few places we can get coconuts. In fact, I think I only really found coconuts quite late into the series, because, you know, we didn't really go out with the jet ski to the right areas to find those coconut trees. Okay, so that task is done. Let us head to... well, we kind of need to do that inspection, don't we? At the big foot, the big footprint. I'm thinking maybe we go to the teletower and sort of make our way there that way. And then from there, really, it's going to be about, I guess, figuring out if there's any areas that need working on in terms of infrastructure. We don't actually have a lot of bridges, just the one bridge remaining. There's the matter of signage as well. Haven't really put a lot of thought into a lot of signs. Maybe we do... Northern Teletower. Yep. Where does this go? That sort of takes us to Central Wuyan. Great. Technically, I don't really want the sign to say Holiday Home, but I don't really have any other good name for it, so for now, we'll just call it, you know, this area, the Holiday Home area. And we can always sort of think about renaming it sometime in the future. Okay. Let's teleport. I suppose from here we can just do a skip and a hop, really, to the big footprint. And I'm keen on just taking a look at the place from our vantage point. It is quite dark around these parts, though, I have to admit. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad, actually. I'm really happy with how things turned out. We do have jellyfish already spawning in here. We've got a few other types of fish in there as well. But I think any deeper and we'll start having sharks in there, so definitely don't want that. Alright, well, Now that we've done a mini inspection there, I think it's time for the last thing on the agenda, which is checking out all the infrastructure and deciding if there's any parts that need adding. I'm thinking around here we do need another bridge. I think one thing that we haven't really done is we haven't really added any campsites or anything like that. Not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do that today, considering it is late. And we probably can't really get any sleeping bags or anything like that from Fletch. We could craft some actual fireplaces if we wanted to. So we've got enough pathways already in some of these spots, so I don't think we need to really revisit. I'm going to come down here though and see if we can place a bridge down. Probably need some lamps as well, which we don't have. I feel like this island here might be a little bit isolated and could do with a bridge going that way, or maybe even from here. I think this is the sort of bushland area, which should generally be on lower ground. Maybe, but I think for tonight we might only work on this area here. And yeah, if there's some infrastructure that's incomplete, then I guess we're going to have to sort of come back to that. Good opportunity to place down a few signs here. Let's do that. And where are things leading to? This is leading to... well, I don't know what we call this. Something like that. This leads to just the lookout, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we can do... and back to... where is this going? I suppose it's going back to Central Wean. Looking good. We don't have a lamp for this area. So yeah, despite all of my efforts, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't really done in terms of connecting roads and, you know, putting down signs and the like. And actually writing down things in the signs. I have a real bad tendency of not doing that. I know I like to replant a lot of trees, but I'm probably not going to do that in this episode because it is late and I've sort of shot myself in the foot with planting a lot of trees here and there because sometimes you can't really see certain signs. Let's say... the big footprint. And let's go... well, this sort of goes to Wuyan town, right? So I guess this is central Wuyan again. And what about this? This goes to... the Southern Teletower, kind of. We want to go this way just a little bit to inspect the signs. Yeah, the signs are looking okay, but I could do with one more, and we've already run out of signs, unfortunately, so... I think that's probably better for the sign. Okay, so... not sure why we've got that there. It's probably where Ted appeared at some point. Alright, let's work our way over this side. Okay, here we are. Let's do a bridge. I'm just thinking, I don't want to disturb any of the rough soil over there. But if we do a bridge either over here or... maybe we can do it on the other edge on this side. And yeah, I think we should... oh, actually, stone steps, we might actually do need like a few more stone steps to try and complete this, but we'll see how we go. This is 2 tiles up. I need to print a tiny little bit more. Maybe we can have it sort of facing this way. Or, yeah, okay, facing this way might be better. Wrong tool for the job. Okay, there we go. We might need to bring this side a little bit closer. Oh, okay, well, was not expecting one of those, but... okay then. Yeah, no, I said I didn't really want to disturb the rough soil here, but I think we don't really have much of a choice. But I'll try to avoid destroying too much of it. Is this close enough? Well, that is a very good question. I think it is. Yeah, that looks good. And you know what? With any luck, we might actually not need that many stone steps after all. Yeah, so that's kind of level anyway, so... alright, now, time to sort of put a few more pathways. I think I'm just gonna sort of do something like that. And I might get rid of a couple of trees here in the hopes that we will find some bees as well, but I guess I didn't really get lucky there. Okay. Time to just connect up a pathway to this road here. I think I'll do an intersection there, possibly. Okay, no luck with beehives, unfortunately. So perhaps maybe that last apiary is going to have to be when we come back to the series, when we're checking out the new updates. Just looking one last time to see if there's any other area that I want to sort of work on. I think that's it. I think we've done a really good job with, you know, placing down roads everywhere in this island slash town. And, I mean, technically, people should be able to get around a little bit better as a result. But, anyway, we did put these signs down and we didn't write in them, so why don't we fix that? Where does this go to? I guess it's a road to the south. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy with that. How's our inventory looking? Not too bad. I probably want to just get rid of a few things and tidy things up for the final episode the next day. So, yeah, I think that's it for projects, guys. And look, if there's anything really critical, then we can try and do it tomorrow. If I remember anything super critical, but you know what? I don't think that there is. So hopefully tomorrow should be just a bit of a day of enjoyment, maybe reminiscing of how the series has, you know, come to be. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to sort of do something a little bit special for the very end, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.